Hello and welcome to Ukraine Today's press review. I'm Rahim Rahimtullah. Following the burial of Russian opposition leader Boris Nemtsov in Moscow, many continue to ask why and by whom he was murdered. We'll delve into three articles from the international media which seek to answer those questions. We begin with the BBC. Its diplomatic correspondent, Bridget Kendall, says Nemtsov's death, in one sense, doesn't benefit Russian President Putin. Such a flagrant assassination on the doorstep of the Kremlin has grim echoes of the 1990s and undermines Mr. Putin's claim that he has restored stability to Russia. On the other hand, Kendall hedges her bets, saying that the Russian president could capitalize. Possibly President Putin could use it, that's Nemtsov's assassination, to reinforce his claim that Russia is under threat and therefore his control over the country needs strengthening. In Foreign Affairs magazine, meanwhile, Gregory Pfeiffer believes that Nemtsov's death is a huge loss for Russia. Pfeiffer says that the Russian opposition leader's assassination is just the latest in a long string of murders of politicians and journalists who tried to expose the lies on which Putin has built his narrative as the country's savior. And finally, we look at the Washington Post, where political scientist J. Paul Good reflects on the inability of anyone to come up thus far with a credible explanation for why Nemtsov was gunned down when he was. The lack of explanation for the timing of Nemtsov's assassination probably feeds the notion that a permissive atmosphere of hate enabled national tragedy. Such explanations are a tacit acknowledgement that the killing just doesn't make sense, that Russian President Vladimir Putin doesn't clearly benefit, and that nobody can produce a credibly rational motive. Nemtsov's assassination, just a stone's throw from the Kremlin, has for many simply reinforced what they already knew. Namely, in Russia, criticism of the government will be silenced. But for other commentators, the killing is not so clear-cut and has left them struggling to believe that this was a contract hit ordered by Moscow. As the theories continue to swirl, we'll have to watch closely in order to understand how Nemtsov's death will play into Russia's domestic politics and how it will affect the government of Russian President Vladimir Putin. That's all we have time for today. Join us again tomorrow for another press review. In Kiev, this is Ukraine Today.